I just started a new FC26 account, but with a twist. I have one coin, which to most people seems worthless. It's literally not enough to buy a bronze card, but to me, it's priceless. That's because the one thing I can afford is this one coin pack. And what if I told you I'll use this pack to get 10 wins in champs with this new account? You'd probably say I'm deluded, and you might be right, but I believe I can do it, because I have a 4-stage plan, which I'll reveal later, but it all depends on this pack. Please be good. Oh, it's a walkout! Striker. Nigeria? Oh, Osimhen. That's actually very good, considering there were hundreds of 75 rated cards we could have gotten. So he's already a big upgrade for the squad, but there will be more where that came from. But first, let's go over the rules. Rule number 1, Osimhen stays in the squad at all times. Rule number 2, I can't buy players from the market for my team. So how will I upgrade the team then? Using my first method. Evos. The best Osimhen Evo out currently is the Fantasy FC Path, but it costs 50k, so we really need to get our money up. First things first, we did the Foundation Moment objective, where we picked Endo. Then we did some other objectives in Rush which gave us some starter packs and picks, where we would have been happy with just rare golds, but we got ourselves Oblak and our first walkout in Mappy Leon. How lucky. So with the new players added, the team is looking good, but there's still one more upgrade to add. A small, tiny upgrade. Kylian Mbappe. EA gave this 7-day loan to us because this is a new account, but unfortunately we had to wait a few days to unlock the one coin pack, so we won't have him for the whole week. However, we can still enjoy him for a few days, so it's time to play Rivals, my second method. We start in Division 10, and if we are to qualify for champs we need to reach Division 6, which will also give us insane rewards on Thursday. Hopefully our attack is good enough to get us promoted. Nice. Cut back. Finish that? Yes. Of course Osimhen scores. It had to be him. Oh, that dribbling. Oh, he's insane. Endo, great run. Mbappe, he's always going to finish that. What a finish. He's pausing it. Are we going to get a rage quit? A win in our first game, a great start to the week, and our progress didn't stop there, as our team was already too good for the kids in Division 10, as Mbappe and Osimhen tore them apart, and within no time, we were promoted to Division 9. This completed more easy objectives, which gave us packs, where the highlights were Cherki and Gvardiol, so the team got another couple of upgrades, and we even put Cherki into the repeatable Just Shoot Evo, and Gvardiol into the Running Workout Evo. And trust me, this wasn't the first time we evoed these guys. We carried on in Rivals, blitzing through these poor souls in Division 9. Honestly, Mbappe and Osimhen together were a cheat code. Promotion was inevitable. We had completed more objectives by now, but the packs we got back were kind of mid, until we spotted something. Leroy Sané, mid stats, but we can evo him. The main thing is he gets chemistry for Osimhen, who is currently so lonely and friendless on 0 chemistry. He has an insane evolution out right now, fantasy staple, big stats upgrade, but also rapid plus. And the best part, it's free. I want a break from Rivals, so I'll do it quickly in Rush. So we sat through 5 excruciating matches of the most rage-bait mode in the game. But it was worth it, because it gave us an endgame card. Not bad for a day's work. I'm scrolling through these player SBCs looking at cards I have no chance of affording. It feels like when I used to stare at GTA 5 as a kid in game. Mark my words, I'm going to do one of these SBCs in a few days. I was just checking out the evolutions and this insane left back Evo just came out today. It brings Gvardiol into an elite card, so just like Sané, it's a no-brainer, we will be completing. But now, let's get to Division 6. After steamrolling through the early divisions, could we pick up right where we left off? The short answer is yes. Win after win thanks to Mbappe and Osimhen. I can't believe he is only a 5k card. We got insanely lucky to pack him and base team around him. We quickly reached Division 7, which meant that we could finally start picking up champs points to get closer to qualifying, but unfortunately it wasn't much. 50! We wouldn't even qualify for champs until next week by this rate, so we needed to get promoted immediately. But of course, thanks to our win streak and insane attack, that quickly happened, and now we were earning a massive 200 champs points for every win. We need 1,000, 450, 550, carry to 50, 3 wins! We need just 3 wins, then we've qualified for champs and we're halfway there. So with my objective clear, I set out with one goal in mind, just win. We were breezing through, making the first 2 guys quit and giving the last guy belt to ass. He wouldn't quit and I ended up getting bored and giving him 5 goals just to feel something. But I felt something alright when I saw these beautiful letters. The good news didn't stop there, as we also gave our chances of getting 10 wins in champs a massive boost as we completed Gvardiol and Cherki Evos to make them truly insane cards. So after just 2 days we were well on the way to completing the challenge, and it was all thanks to Kylian Mbappe. This guy's a freak, he averages 2 goals a game. So annoying he only has 2 days left. We need to start thinking about his replacement though. Currently the best option is Miedema. Eee, something stinks. Miedema? More like Middema, am I right? With our rivals matches finished, it is time for my third method, Fantasy FC League. It has some great rewards, but I've heard some horror stories about the dirty sweats that live in this mode. The aim is to get 20 wins, which will earn us this insane Ibarbo card, who will guarantee us 10 wins in champs on the weekend. And how hard could it be? I mean, you're listening to a guy who reached Division 6 without losing. That's got to be some sort of record. Okay, we had to change the team around just for this mode. We've got an NPC at centre back now, but no biggie, I'm sure we'll still get 20 wins out of 24 and unlock Ibarbo. Goal. Oh, what? Easy rebound. He should have scored the first shot though. Oh, on his weak foot, really? Okay. Finish that. Oh. As if I've scored 2 rebounds. Mbappe, guaranteed goal. Yeah, he doesn't miss those. There's a gap. I'm in. This has to be a goal. Yep, lovely. Game over. My opponent was able to get 1 goal back, but it didn't matter because he couldn't defend Mbappe. Before Osimhen wrapped it up with one of the best goals of the week. He is truly cracked. An easy win, just as I thought. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this, probably a compilation of all my goals, but just know in about 10 seconds I'll have 20 wins and a new right winger. Whew, that was something. I don't know if I can put that footage on YouTube. I feel embarrassed and humiliated and humbled by the skill gap between me and actual good players. I thought I was good because I was on a win streak in lower divisions, but man, this team needs a lot of work if I'm going to get 10 wins in champs. This guy Osimhen desperately needs an Evo, because against players that can defend, he really does feel like a 5k card. Mbappe is still insane though. He carried me to the only wins I did get. When he expires, I'm cooked. The only good thing that happened is we continued evoing Cherki to a point where he looks insane now. Can't believe he's only 81 rated. We also made a new house in Evo. He really needed it. He was getting torn apart in that tournament. As for the rewards, I'm going to wait and open them tomorrow with rival rewards, because right now I'm just going to log off and get some rest.
Go home. Get some rest. You're not him.
After last night's disappointment, I'm feeling down because we missed out on the chance to get an elite card and some very big packs by only getting 13 wins. But there is still hope. We unlocked some packs and also Luis Enrique. Decent little card, but probably doesn't make the team over our Cherki. Now, the big one. 15,000 coins. That's going to be huge for us. And I believe it takes us to 50k. So we can finally evo Osimhen after 3 long days. But we also get some pretty decent packs. So hopefully we get a striker to replace Mbappe. Our first walkout was a fantasy player. Morgan Freeman, a right back. However, our next few packs weren't as good. All we were getting was useless fodder, and we were starting to lose faith that we could get some serious upgrades for the team. It got to the point where we were skipping walkouts, which turned out to be a mistake. How many times am I going to pack these damn Mappy Leon and Irene? Oh, Van Dijk! Holy, I've never packed him before. Last chance to pack an Mbappe replacement. Who is that? Lamine? No way, I've never packed him before. It's beautiful. Makes up for missing out on Ibarbo. Oh, of course we get her as well. We can't escape these guys. The other reason for sweating rivals was coins, because we finally have enough to evolve Osimhen, which he desperately needs if I am to get 10 wins in champs. Huh? We don't have enough? Oh my, we're still like 7k off. How can that be possible? We've had so many coin boosts this week and played about 60 games. I'm sure the smart method of making 7k is to complete the marquee matchups and sell whoever we get. Or bye, goodbye, see ya, laters. Did that do it? Let's go. Man, does this feel good. Osimhen was finally sorted, but we still needed a striker to replace Mbappe, so instead of relying on pack luck, we took matters into our own hands. It turned out all that fodder we packed wasn't so useless after all, as it allowed us to submit 3 squads for the Ademola Lookman SBC. I said I'll do a player SBC, and I did. And what a player with those stats. But the most important part, he's Nigerian, because you know that means he's got that big... No, sorry, he's Nigerian. He gets Osimhen some more chemistry. With today being Thursday, champs is tomorrow, so we have just 1 day to improve the team. So we will use our final method of the week, icon swaps. The dream is obviously R9, but I counted how many swap tokens that we can unlock right now, and there's only 9, so we have to say goodbye to the best player in the game. With 9 tokens, the best option in my opinion is the icon pick, because who knows, maybe we can get a different version of R9. Out of the 9 tokens, 5 are from squad battles, which means I am genuinely about to play 18 games of squad battles. Wish me luck. With using players in the club and some discard golds, we built all the different squads needed for the tokens until finally we had unlocked them all. I said earlier that Rush is the biggest rage bait mode in the game. Well, squad battles is the opposite. It sucks all the passion out of playing. It's mind-numbingly boring. We also subbed on Osman every game, which allowed us to finish his EVO, which will hopefully bring him up to speed with the power curve, because I need him performing for champs. With that out of the way, it was time for online tokens, where we had to play the One Nation mode with 4 different countries. This genuinely took me 3 days, from day 4 on Thursday to day 6 on Saturday. You could see how many games I had to play in the One Nation swaps, but it's not my fault. Why the hell for Spain did we have to score chip shots and assist from crosses? Which genius at EA thought of that? Ridiculous. Finally, after all that grinding, 9 swap tokens have been acquired. But now comes the fun part. I've had a lot of time to think about what I'm going to spend my tokens on, and I know I said I'd do the icon pick, but I've changed my mind. That's because 3 days of grinding just to get 1 card, which might not even be good, is way too risky. So instead, I'm going to do the 2586 plus upgrade for 6 tokens, because 25 is bigger than 1. It also gives me 3 spare tokens, so I'll do the 1585 upgrade as well. So we submitted our tokens, but before opening the packs, we actually had many rewards built up in the season pass, which gave us some big cards and packs, where the highlights were Vitinha, Courtois and Putellas. But now it was time for the big packs. 3 days, 3 whole days of grinding for these 2 packs. Better be worth it. Fantasy walkout, obviously, we expected that. Oh, it's Alisson. Come on, be somebody big. Who the hell? Oh my word, that's awful, isn't it? Just fodder. Oh no, I'm starting to regret my decision now. All our hopes on this 1 pack. Save me. Haaland? No, it's Sorloth. That sucks. Could still be somebody good. Who is that? Who is she? Who are you? Oh no. I can't believe it. Ah, it's just fodder. Good fodder, but still just fodder. I made a bad choice. 6 days down the drain because I have a gambling addiction. I need to fix this. I can fix this. Somehow. With so much fodder in the club, I could do some big SBCs and put myself back on track. I evaluated which ones to do and came up with 3. We did the icon pick first, as it was very similar to what I should have chosen from swaps. 5 squads were completed very easily. So for real this time, our one last hope to improve the team. Somebody usable, please. Huh, okay, not bad. Oh god. Huh, Chiellini. I don't know who to pick. Totti looks a fun card who I've never used before, but with Osman and Lookman I don't really need a striker, so I think the smart choice is Chiellini. We then did the Fantasy FC upgrade, which was awful, so with our remaining fodder we completed the hero upgrade, where we got Litmanen. Is that good? I don't think so. With no fodder left, it was time to build the final team that hopefully would bring us to the promised land. We have Courtois in goal, 2 fantasy fullbacks, a legend and a future star at centre-back, the highest rated gold in the game, 2 insane evos, and of course, the Nigerian duo up top. Okay, maybe I'm overhyping it slightly, but when you consider where this team was a week ago, we made a lot of progress from just 1 coin. I said on day 1 I'll get 10 wins in champs, so it's time to put my money where my mouth is and survive my final day of the week. Our early game started off well, as we discovered just how overpowered the low driven plus is. Thank god I afforded Osman's evolution, because this playstyle made his finishing insane. But it wasn't just him with low driven, Lookman's was fantastic as well, and I felt like a rat for spamming it so much, but I needed to use all the advantages I had if I was going to get that 10 wins. So we got our first few wins easily, but it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows, as we did encounter some sweats who had the forbidden striker himself, Swaps R9. Oh, how do you defend him? It felt like he scored a hat-trick every time I played against him, and when we came up against Ibarba we knew we were cooked, because how am I going to beat a guy who got 20 wins in Fantasy League when I got 13? So after a few losses we found ourselves needing 4 wins from the remaining 6 to reach 10 wins, which we knew would be very tough. But we took advice from John Cena and never gave up, because we were giving our opponents no time on the board and were rewarded with a goal. Our strikers were so quick that we were always in behind and found ourselves relying on chip shots as well as low driven. But it didn't matter how we scored, just that we did, and we reached 9 wins with 2 games remaining. We have 2 chances to get 10 wins and survive FC 26. But let's do it in our first match. However, that first match started poorly, as our opponent quickly took a 2-0 lead. We were starting to think it was going to go down to the last match, but Osman had us believing again. Lookman's low driven once again helped us, then his dribbling skills created a chance for Putellas, who doesn't miss those. Sane's run down the line got Lookman another, so I took a 2-goal lead and it looked like I was actually going to do it, but then some poor defending by me meant he was able to get back into the game with 2 goals, before an actual horrible mistake by me. Oh my god, I messed up the offside trap. What was that? Please save it. Oh, low driven. I've bottled it. I needed to score, and I thought I was in, but all of a sudden Lookman couldn't do anything against Desai. But I stayed patient. I believed in myself and my team after everything that happened over the last 7 days. I passed it around waiting for an opening until finally... Back to Pateas. Oh, what a finish! I had finally equalised with just 20 minutes left to play, but could I find a winner? And back? Yes, yes, go driven, yes, get in! Okay, 6-7, 6-7, just hold on, 4 minutes. 4 minutes to hold on and we've done it. Oh, wait a minute, forget holding on. Forget holding on. Forget holding on! Yes, we've done it! 8-6, there's no way I lose from here. We did it. I actually don't believe it. And we get a salty message to put the cherry on the cake. We've got the same amount of wins with a week-old account from just one coin as my main account, with a game to spare. I'll play that last game, but I doubt I win. I've been in this position many times before on my main and never get it. Yo, we deadass just won our last game. Not just one, we made him quit. I don't believe it. This team is insane.
Don't let me leave, Merv! No!